Hey, Earthlings, this is Planet Mitch, founder and chief astronomer, chief excitement officer, list building success coach over at giveawayrocket.com. Alright, so the title of today's live feed is, doesn't show it to me anymore, the analysis of the number one giveaway tool on the planet. So I know it's too early for a lot of people to show up here, but if you are here, comment and tell me what you think the number one tool on the planet is. And that's based on probably, I see it everywhere, right? Good morning, Aaron. So what is the number one tool on the planet for doing contests and giveaways? It's ranked highest in terms of Alexa. I see it more than anywhere else on the planet. Hi, Ricardo. And the answer to that question is nobody's answering. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Aaron says yo-yo, and Ricardo says Mitch. So what's the number one tool on the planet? Anybody got a guess? Either of you guys? Anybody? Anybody? Tap, tap. Come on, somebody guess quickly before I move on. I know what my favorite tool is, and you guys know what my favorite tool is, but it's not the number one tool on the market. And so the reason I'm asking this is because I've never used this tool, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a quick I've kind of been in there playing around a little bit, and I want to see what y'all think. So nobody's going to answer. Okay. Everybody's too shy to give me a guess as to which tool it is. It starts with the letter G, if that helps. GG. Come on. The answer is Gleam. Yes, something where we can do a giveaway. Google Drive. Good answer. Ricardo. No, that's not it. Gleam. There's a tool called Dropbox. Now, in terms of giveaway, I'm talking about, last couple of days, there's been a lot of conversation in the UpViral group about the word giveaway, right? So a lot of people think of the word giveaway as a freebie, a lead magnet, something you offer absolutely everybody who signs up to your list, for example. And what I'm talking about here more is, hey, win a new car, win an iPad, that kind of a contest. Now, in the United States, the word contest means a legally judged campaign. So like submit your photo and we'll pick the best one. So contest is not really known the same way in the rest of the world. Most of the rest of the world thinks a contest, and, you got more votes, more people, is something where you're doing a random draw, typically, or a most points. And one or two or three small number of people win, but everybody registers for the campaign. So anyway, the number one tool on the planet is something called Gleam. It's over at gleam.io. And I know you guys have seen Gleam contests everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm trying to figure out, the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to figure out why everybody loves this so much. It's not the most inexpensive thing on the planet. But this is Gleam. I'm going to take I'll just leave my face where it is. I guess I could just take my face off. Why don't I try that for once? I don't know. I guess I can't. I'm clicking the X and it doesn't seem to go away. Oh, there it goes. Now, how do I get my face back? I don't know. Anyway, Gleam. This is the front page of Gleam. Now, I happen to have one up. No, that's not it. I was looking at their examples, is what I was learning. Because I want to find out, they've got a lot of case studies, for example. And so the way they have it set up, for example, is you can do competitions, which they call a giveaway or a contest. Or you can do rewards, which is a referral campaign. Ricardo asks quickly, P.S. What are you using to go live? I'm using a tool called Ecamm. It's only available for the Mac, so if you're a Windows person, sorry, you're out of luck. There's probably other tools that do this. But it's Ecamm, and I love it because it's a great tool to be able to go live and to be able to swap back and forth and show your screen versus your face and have more control than what you get with just Facebook. Because when you do a Facebook Live inside of Facebook, your two choices are, and I'm looking at the webcam like you can see me, but I turned that off. But your choices are either show your face or show your screen. You can't do both. You can't switch back and forth. All right, so anyway, I can show you what Gleam kind of looks like. If I do this preview, we'll do a voting competition. I'll do preview. So this is the kind of screen that you see all the time with Gleam. So there's a little pop-up. It shows you your entries at the top. They all look identical. You'll see this as I go through some of these samples. Oh, shoot. The trash guys are here. And I didn't get the trash out on the curb. I can hear them. Anyway, guess our trash will be taken out next week. So there's a number of entries at the top. Sometimes you can see the total number of entries in a campaign. Now, this is something you can turn on and off, and there's a whole bunch of reasons for doing that. And then there's the number of days left in the upper right-hand corner. And then there's some description of the campaign. And then there's a way for you to enter down at the bottom. So I can do, in this case, it's a voting campaign, right? So it says voting competition. So they're showing you some photos, and you get to pick one and then do continue. And then they're going to ask you for your name. And then down at the bottom, they'll show you some additional ways to like this, to vote for your favorite DJ and get additional points, additional chances to potentially win something. This is just a voting thing. So if I were going to go into, let's say, so over on the left, by the way, is the different ways of doing it. There's competitions, which is what we're in, and rewards. Just email capture, a way to do galleries, which is to show photos and stuff. But let's suppose, and I'm in the free version, right? It says plan free up here. So I'm currently just in free. I guess I should have, I'm going to move this out of the way. If I click this, I think you'll see the pricing. Now, I mentioned UpViral. UpViral is, the basic plan is $35 a month, or with unlimited entrance. So you could have a contest that brought in 200,000 people for the $35 per month. And you can unsubscribe if you want to every other month or whatever. But basically, it's a monthly fee for this service. In this case, Gleam is the business plan, which would give me up to 250 winners, 3 people on the team, secret codes, custom blah blah blah. The basic plan is $49 a month, which is unlimited campaigns. All right, so let's start at $10 a month, unlimited campaigns up to 25 winners. So that'll put a limit on the number of people that can enter. Another tool, for example, like Viper, has their plan set up that you have to pay for anything like over 10,000 people that sign up for your contest. Now, I typically don't get that many to sign up in a particular month, but I have had contests where I've brought in 20, 30, 40,000 people. So then I would have to pay extra during those months. But anyway, Gleam is the pro plan. Email integrations, up to 50 winners, a repeat action limit of 5, unlocked user data, manual winners, all these different things. All of those features plus more is in UpViral for the same $49 a month. But a lot of these things are also in UpViral. And then the $3.99 is the crazy business plan. Obviously, I don't think we're going that way. But anyway, so basically you could get Gleam for $49 a month. And if you go yearly, obviously you can get other features. Now, what I wanted to show you, again, was some different samples. Now, one of the things that Gleam does that UpViral and other tools don't do so well is to create templates for you. Now, UpViral has templates, but UpViral's templates are a look and feel thing. You'll see, like, I'm going to click this. It's going to look just like the other one did, right? They all kind of look the same. There's an enter down here with the form. So I'm going to click outside of that. Let's go to, I don't know, which one? Let's do Instagram. So basically what they're doing is they're filtering this list down to just one. So I'm going to do preview, Instagram competition. Now, this isn't actually running on Instagram. This is running outside of Instagram and basically getting you to, you see down here, the actions are enter or log in using Instagram. Tell us about your Instagram contest idea. You get points over here for each one of those things that you do. View this photo on Instagram. Okay, so you do that and you add a comment or whatever and you get a point. I can't get a point because I haven't registered, but basically that's what you do. So you'll notice on Gleam that all of these things look alike. I'll go to e-commerce. Let's see, drive more attention, interaction to customers after you order with this template. So I'm going to do preview. So they're not giving you, it's basically a starting point. A template is, like any other tool, is a starting point. But they're not giving you any really vastly different look and feel. I hoping that many of you understand that UpViral has vastly different ways of seeing a particular contest, right? So let me show you, for example. All right, this is their contest. I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to go to a contest I'm about to launch for a client. Fuji giveaway. I can't type and talk at the same time. FujiGiveaway.com. Now you can't enter this yet if it's not live, so don't try to steal this and enter. I'll tell you, it'll be next day or the day after before this is live. But this is a template that I have used, and notice here's the enter fields, the way to get your name and email address in there. This date's wrong because I'm going to change the date because I've been working with the vendor. We're moving the date, so don't worry about this contest. But I'm just letting you see that this looks very different than this does, right? Gleam, contests, giveaways, whatever, all look the same. They got the entries at the top. They have a field down at the bottom and some additional ways to enter once you put that in, right? So there's not a whole lot of stuff that you can do. If we go back to my example in UpViral, I have all of this text and a video over here and description of the products and sweepstakes information, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of stuff that's not in this form. Now there is terms and conditions. I could click here and I could get a little pop-up. All right. But Gleam competitions all look virtually the same. There's not a whole lot of difference to them. So what they're doing with these different ways is showing you similar things. In this case, this is a picture, right, like we did before. Viral email loop. So 2 ways to enter. Again, there's the form, there's the email. I agree to receive offers from blah, blah, blah. Terms and conditions. Looks very similar to all the others. So they're just changing some of the basic layout. I'll do Facebook, for example. Facebook competition. We'll do this one. Image at the top, number of days, number of entries, contest example, all the different ways you can earn additional chances to win, blah, blah, blah. It's all basically the same stuff, right? I'm not showing you anything that's really different other than they're changing. I shouldn't have clicked out of there. They're giving you starting points, like ideas on what to put down here in the additional custom actions. They're called custom actions over in UpViral, but they're not. I don't know what Gleam calls them. Actions. And you can put as many of those as you want, I think. And maybe that's where the pricing changes in a number of ways you can do that. So they're very different tools, is what I'm really trying to tell you. I don't have any active, obviously, and one of the things I will tell you that somebody told me, and I have not yet validated this, he uses Gleam all the time for the YouTube example because it has, apparently, according to him, it has the ability to verify if somebody subscribes to your YouTube channel. Tools like UpViral and Viper and the other ones will let you create a custom action to go over and subscribe on YouTube, for example. But they don't have it set up so that you get that verification. You don't get the ability to totally prove that that person signed up. Now, you can do I don't have any custom actions in the Fuji one, so I can't show you. But basically, there's a pop-up that happens, and the user gets a question or a link to a website, like go to YouTube and subscribe, and then there's a question, and in the question you say, what was the username that you used to subscribe? So there's this verification simulation, but there's no proof that they actually signed up. So that's why this one gentleman said he uses Gleam, because it can actually verify if somebody subscribes. And I still haven't checked that out yet, but that's what he says. I'm going to click on this just to see. So it goes over to YouTube channel. Oh, look, it's showing mine. That's not what I wanted. I don't know what that does. It says entering as Mitch Onger. That's my YouTube channel. Yes. So connect your YouTube account. I didn't have to do anything. Visit Casey Neistat. I just bit my tongue. My children always argue with me whether it's Neistat or Neistat. I tend to say Neistat. But anyway, so you can do the visit, right? But you're still back over here. And did I get credit for that? Yes, I got credit for that. See? All I did was visit the page, though. It's making sounds in my head, so I turned it back off. Which video was your favorite? So I get to vote. That's cool. That's not something that UpViral does, but I think Viper gives you the option to vote in a custom action. I showed that last week. So you can vote on one. That's cool. So I got a point for doing that. So anyway, I don't know if anybody is still watching or paying attention. Did I bore you to tears? Let me know in the comments if you're still here. I'm going to switch back to my face. So what that tells me is that there's the reason people like Gleam, at least appears to me, is that it is easy. They can come in and have a whole bunch of different ideas. Let me rephrase that. So let's suppose you're starting a contest and you're not quite sure what to do. So you can say, well, I want to run it on Facebook, or I don't want to run it on Facebook, but I want to run a Facebook-like competition. Oh, look, here's a template for that. Or I want to go over to YouTube and run that kind of thing, or an Instagram kind of thing. Whereas UpViral tool is just wide open and lets you figure out what you need to do, but you have to be thinking about it. There's more mental work, I guess. Gleam seems to be able to show you what you need to do and be able to walk you through the steps to get it set up. And it has a whole bunch of different templates. But I don't believe, for example, that I can do a competition and a rewards program at the same time, which is something that I really want to do. I do all the time. And I do that to incentivize people to share more, give them rewards for sharing. Now, Gleam, for example, gives people extra chances to win, and you can do that in a tool like Viper or UpViral, whatever. But you apparently don't get to do both at the same time with Gleam, which is a distracting negative factor for me. So, anyway, don't know. Anybody got any questions? If you're here watching, if you're watching on replay, hit # replay if you wouldn't mind. Let me know what you think. I know that wasn't exactly like Mr. Organized because I haven't spent a lot of time learning about Gleam, but I thought I would show you what I look for and what you potentially could look for in a tool. And I'm going to dive into some of the other tools as we go along. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested in knowing more about how to run a contest, because that's my thing. And I will talk to you again tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I should be able to make that. And we'll talk about something else having to do with contests. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.